Hey guys, welcome to the Ohm Kiwis. This is episode 49. And yeah, hope everybody is going okay out there. We're experiencing a little bit of stormy weather here in New Zealand. So hopefully this stream is actually going to come through and be all G. And we're coming through green, Meg. So hopefully let's just roll. Hope everybody is, having a great day wherever they are in the world. We've got quite a few peeps hanging out there globally, and of course our New Zealand community. I'm just, if you guys remember me talking about last week, my view has changed. I'm in a different spot in my lounge now, and when I look up there, you guys are on a big screen. So the live chat's actually above me, and yeah, there's a few of us hanging out there right now. What up, fam? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'll do a few shout outs in a minute. How you doing, Mix? How's your day been, Ron?
It's been wet, so you kind of try to go through dealing with the wet weather the best way that you can. I'm just quickly typing something and then I'll carry on. Refresh the page.
I was just thinking that because the stream is all green at my end for right now. So hopefully, yeah, it's all G across the world. Stormy day.
So for me here, it's just trying to sort of, I guess, button down the hatches. No. and just prepare for whatever the weather decides to throw at us. It's going to be interesting. I'm really feeling for like my whānau that is like further up north, because I was tagged in a post sort of showing that there's like a storm coming in from like the east coast, the upper east coast, and that's where my mother's from. So I've got a lot of whānau up there. So stay safe, whānau. I know you don't watch the show, but I'm saying it anyway.
Really, just on that note, I got word of a vape shop, a company I wasn't actually aware of in New Zealand until today. So shout outs and hope you guys are recovering okay from storms going on up there on the East Coast and the North Island. I think you guys are in Whakatane, and that's the Central Vape Crew. I believe the business is just called Central Vape, but yeah, didn't know about you guys until today. I hope you're recovering from the storms, and I think they've been hit pretty hard. I had we scroll through their Facebook page, and yeah, it looks like they lost some stock and things have had to be replaced, and trying to do the best that they can to help out their little community up there. So yeah, hope you guys are going okay, keeping safe, and the storms are hitting New Zealand pretty bad all over right now.
I might have to get some details off you regarding that particular vape shop, because the nearest big town, because like if you know anything about your geography up in the upper North Island there, especially like around Whakatane, you've got like Whakatane and then there's a Portaki and places like that. That's where my whānau is, and yeah, I want some information about that particular shop because I know of a couple of people in my whānau that live up that way that go to Whakatane on a regular basis, and I might be able to sort of like point them in that direction if they're worth checking out. Show your hair.
Just saying g'days out there in the chat box. I'll do shout outs to everybody in a minute. Just remember, if you want a shout out, then type out live chat, because that list that I read from that gives me everybody's names is only if you're an active player. If you're just a lurker and a watcher but you want to shout out, then yeah, you need to jump in that chat box so that I see your name come up. Yeah, I mean, we're both in two different parts of the country, Megs. You're in the bottom of the North Island, I'm in the top of the South, and we've both been hit by rain and weather, and we have faced this issue with our stream before. However, I think maybe this is only the second-ish storm we've faced since you've got fibre? Second?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's the second too. So hopefully the fibre holds up, and yeah, the stream's still green and peeps are still hanging and the chat is a rolling. So yeah, I'll do the shout outs, and then we'll have a wee yarn about what's been going on in the G'day, I'm Mix.
Well, before you do those shout outs, how are you doing?
How am I doing? Oh my
Yeah.
god. we never get to stop and say that, do we?
No. I kind of thought it's
I
like I said my bit. What about you?
I feel like I'm always on the go. I've always got something on, and I don't know. I might need to stop for a while. I'm going away again this weekend coming up. There's the last party for our summer festivals going on, so my last Psyche weekend for the summer ending here in New Zealand. Even though we're in coming up, what are we, mid-April, just about now. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with how busy I've been lately. I'm going to need a wee break before Christchurch Vape Day. I think I
Oh,
won't
I
have
bet.
one.
I'm not surprised, really.
Bit of the show, of course. You know, show's always happening, guys. Show's always happening. All right, who's hanging? We got Mr. Anna Hippie out there, Mr. Jock. Shout outs to Jock. I'll tell you guys about our weekend in a minute. What's up out there to Craig, to Maxie, Jackie and Shane hanging from Australia. James is out there, Jesse, Joe, Justin, Keith, Kirk, Lemmy, Nick, oh, another Nick, Niji, Church, Phil's in the house, Christine is in the house, Beauty in the Vape, she's under Vapor's voice at the moment. Vaping Bachelor and Yeti. What up, everybody? And of course, Hater the Lurkers.
What's up, lurkers?
Yeah, what's up, lurkers? There's always lurkers, we know. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. That's a nice wee little range of Kiwi and international viewers hanging out right now. You know, always the loves and appreciation from us to you guys, wherever you may be, because if you are on the other side of the world, we are well aware how late it is in some of those time zones over there. So big loves, hanging out and saying hey. Yeah, totally. What's going on in chat? Hey Mix, what are you vaping on today? We haven't done that.
What am I vaping on? I've been so busy like this past week and a bit that I only got one set up this time.
What you rolling?
Oh no, I can remember. I can remember. You turn the autofocus back on. So when I vape, the autofocus goes berserk. So just this wee setup here. So I got my my hustler box and the recoil, and these coils need changing. They're the same coils that I had in there when I went up to Tauranga, which was what 5 weeks ago. 4 weeks.
Oh, I'm impressed. You don't usually roll coils that long. I'm impressed, Mix.
No, I've been a little bit lazy on the building front. I need to sort of get myself back on the horse. I fell off and I can't get back on.
It's like that saying, oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. What juice are you rocking?
Out there. Juice. It's non-labeled. Like, I was gonna have this gorilla bottle full of unknown substance. No, it's what's it called? Huxcucks, I think, from NZ Vapor. I got this from Maxie a while back, and yeah, finally got around to like nicking it up.
Nice.
I've discovered that if I'm to get this again, I want it in 1.5 milligram, not 3. So 3 milligram just is a bit harsh.
Sometimes that is the case. That segues perfectly onto my own that I'm vaping, actually. So I also am rocking my hustler today. What up out there to Jonas, legit mod, seeing as both of us got our hustlers in the house.
Oh, he's out there.
No, I didn't see him. I'm just generally doing.
You're just giving him a shout out. Okay.
Just shout out. And of course, you know, you guys see it, my limitless, my usual. I do have other setups sitting here on my desk. I do have a big meeting, things still put together. They just aren't being vaped on right this minute. But I'm vaping something different for once. I have Mr. Morris Vaporize once was Australia. You guys see that? That's New Zealand on that label. Vaporize is now headquarters in New Zealand, and Fanboy is a oh shit, what's that lolly? Like a red skins, like a red taffy, red licoricey, red raspberry drop sort of taste, but you know that real
For real?
like red skins for real, yo.
Gimme.
And I am also vaping that in a 1.5 and digging it at the 1.5. I haven't tried it in 3, but I'm quite enjoying it at the half. Um, yeah, Mr. Morris. Oh, bless Mr. Morris. This leads on perfectly to the weekend. He sent down so much juice for the Nelson Top of the South vape meet. It was amazing. Oh, I've just looked up and spotted Greg out there. Chat. Wow, lovely Greg. Wrench from Canada in the house. Although you're not the only one from Canada out there, darling. But I spy you. I spy you. Love, loves.
Oh,
So
and we have a
yeah.
newbie out there.
Oh,
Welcome,
who's that
Angela.
newbie? Hey, Angela. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I sort of look weird, like I'm looking out into the sky at the minute. Everybody in the live chat is up on a big screen right above me, so I'm not staring out into the sky. I'm looking at you guys in live chat when I'm looking up there. Okay, so yeah, couple of things happened at the weekend. Been bad. Well, hang on, I shouldn't say bad. Actually, you're not quite right. Postponed is how I should put that. Vapor Lane, unfortunately, the shop here in Nelson that I have been hyping it out that they're about to open, unfortunately didn't on Saturday, which was a shame. But like I say, postponed. They had some holdups with things going on with the renovations in the shop. And with the weather that's been going on, there's a few hiccups, but one of the hiccups being the paint isn't drying. So can't have an opening, can't put shelves up and do things, and paint's still wet. So hopefully they are opening this week. They haven't put a day on it yet because right now they're hoping the paint, the rain will lift enough. They've got heaters running and there's things going on, trying to get it open. Few hiccups. So that was, like I say, not bad, but postponed. Unfortunate. Didn't happen, but gonna. So yeah, you guys will hear from me when that goes down, and yeah, it probably won't be as big an affair as originally planned, but that is how it has rolled, and sometimes that shit goes down. So, top of the South debate meet on Sunday, however, was a fabulous day. I had a great time, and I hope that everybody else did that came along as well. We had lots of love from vendors around the country sent down. And I didn't want to forget anyone. I got a wee list going on, Megs. I really didn't want to forget anyone because when I try and do it off the top of my head, it appears of late that I have been going dope the second we go off air because I've forgotten a name. So, oh, hang
Or
on.
2 or
Now,
3.
Hey Bree, I just see you out there in chat, honey. Hey, we got Quinn in the house too. What up? What up? All right. Hey, I haven't got to your little bit yet, Quinn. So hang out, honey. Or if you can't hang out for the whole show, then come back and catch the replay. We're getting there. You guys wait for it. We're going to talk about a little bit of the subculture of vaping as well. But yeah, I want to give shout outs to all these vendors that okay, so we don't go out there looking for freebies, looking for handouts. We reach out to vendors and see in what capacity they would like to be involved in supporting our events. That isn't asking them specifically for things, that's going, hey, we're doing this in whatever corner of the country. How would you like to be involved? So I reached out to a few of our vendors across the country, predominantly not all of them are smaller name, but I reached out to a few of the smaller names, the wrong term, lesser known, lesser nationally known, some of our vendors for the reason of wanting to share the love effectively. So there were quite a few vendors that got on board, which was fucking amazing. Like the generosity was like blew me away actually. Um, uh, People like freebies, sure. Free shit always gets everybody's attention. However, going on, well, it does, you know, got to be real
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
it does, but that's not what it's all about.
No, it's not what it's about. And my goal was wanting people here in our region, which has not a lot of vendors spread across the whole top of the island, across the region here. And I wanted people to try somebody new, somebody they may not have even heard of or hadn't heard any feedback about, to want to try them because they really didn't know what those juices tasted like, or you guys know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I reached out to a few peeps, and I want to give mega shout out love to Vape Force e-juice, who's Sean in Christchurch, Fusion Fine Liquids, who is Andre in Auckland, and I'm also wearing Fusion Fine. Extra big shout out loves to you, darling. I love this hoodie. It is beautiful. I
I
want
want one.
to go.
Forget
I
about
want to
me,
give.
goddammit. No.
I'm getting echo back off you, honey. I want to give shout out love to Naki Nectar, who is Graham Peters, also known as Gra, who is up in the Taranaki region. We have Mr. Morris of Vaporize New Zealand. Yes, that's who I was talking about just before. Morris sent down a ridiculous amount of juice, and including some giveaways, and there was much love from Morris, for Morris, and juice tasted and appreciated of all of these vendors. Shout out loves to Lost Cities Liquids, who is Rob in Wellington, and he is also, I hope I get this right, Megs, the Grand Vape Company. That's the correct name of his shop. He's just started a shop up in Wellington as well.
Grand Vape Co, which is currently situated on Willow Street in the Grand Arcade.
Shout out loves to Russ and Jen, 44 South Liquids down in Timaru, and Sugi 561 up in Auckland. Mega ultra love to you all, because your juice was well tasted, well received, lots of compliments. Those were just the vendors who sent down juice as well. So, of course, we also had Jock, who was out there in chat, who was Adam Vapes. He was there with his juice line, which I have some of it here. I was vaping it earlier, Jock. I just don't happen to have it on me right now. I have Jock's line here, Megs. I got to send you some of this. We're going to review Jock's line. Adam Vapes, Mr. Jock had Bag of Tricks with him, which was awesome. So he made a few hardware sales and stuff as well, and
Cool.
which was extra awesomeness and bonuses for him on the day, because he traveled 2 hours to come and hang with us, and stayed here the night. And a few of the vape crew after the day also came back here, and we had a little bit of an after party, and let's just say there was an empty-ish bottle of gin in the morning. It was a good night. It was a great day. It really was a great day. So another vendor that we had there, also that had his juice with him. Where is some of his juice? Just because I don't have any in front of me right now. Oh, I do, but the label's rubbing off. John, who was Captain Vapor. Apologies for the state of the label. I spelt some. He's Captain Vapor, and he is here local in Motueka. And I say local, that's the township I live nearest to. And we had the Vapor Lane crew turned up. So Aaron and Lokes, who's store manager, they turned up, and he had the Vaporium line there, which they're going to sell in the shop. And also, oh my God, I've got to remember it correctly. Zane in Christchurch is our Australasian, so New Zealand and Australia, importer of the Vape Organics range from the US, which is USD certified organic. I've talked about them in the past. I've done a juice review on them actually. So he imports their juice, but he's also based on what's the words I want? Their sort of like mission statement, their protocols, their policy, how they rep organic and follow true to that. He's sort of trying to do something similar and be that organic label here in New Zealand, which is awesome. So he's created, and I believe they were his labels on the bottles. Organic Homage is his company name here in New Zealand as himself. And so now he has created that as a New Zealand organic juice line, Organic Homage, who Aaron and Lokes will be stocking at Vapor Lane in the shop as well. So they had a few samplers there of Zane's juice, which was awesome, and they were really yummy too. So on our Ohm Kiwis Facebook page are a couple of videos, just live feeds I did for like 6, 7, 8 minutes on the day, just a couple of those, just showing you guys all the juice all over the table, everybody enjoying themselves, the food, the drinking, and they weren't like, hey, everybody say hi to the camera and do mass clouds. It was none of that. It was just a quick, hey guys, this is our meet. This is Kajaz. This is what's going on. Because not everybody that was there is into the live thing, which is sweet as. It's not everybody's feel. And so I just sort of moved around the table, just sort of showed the peeps hanging out rather than going in close and being in people's faces. So it was just sort of like a sneak peek into our cash meet. Oh, that was almost a wee run.
Almost.
Oh my god, I need to have a break and have a vape here, Megs. Been talking, rambling. What's
You're
going
only
on?
talking quite a bit, though. You have to admit. I mean, you had a more eventful weekend than I did in terms of vape life.
It's a vape life. I'm just going to do a quick catch up on chat. So
yeah, because my weekend was more family oriented. So
yeah. Nothing wrong with that, honey. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it. It's like I love catching up with my family. For me, yeah, like vape life and vape fam and everything is important, but my number one is my actual family.
Apologies, got to step off screen. The TV is about to turn off, and I don't need that to happen. It's got this weird timer thing on my new big screen, and it wants to turn itself off, and it's like, quick, find the remote. So apologies about that, guys.
No, stay there. I want you to stay.
Victoria, I see you out in chat, honey. You still need to message me about your layers sticker pack win, honey. Please, please. About your win last week on the show.
Oh yes, the layer stickers. So
Yeah,
just go to our Facebook page, flick us a message so that we can get it sorted, and you will have some of these.
It's all good if you've been busy, hun. Just I only remembered today also that I hadn't heard from you. So just absolute coincidence you happen to be here, able to see the show tonight. So yeah, cool. If you could flick me a message, hun, that'd be great, and we'll get that sorted. I'll get your details off to Maddie. So yeah, we had an amazing weekend. I believe everybody had a good time. We didn't have any fights, no personality conflicts, no dramas went down. So it was a cool day in that aspect, which is always awesome when, a whole lot of new people who don't know each other, don't know your vibe, sussing everyone out for the first time. Same in any social new community type environment. So it went well, and positive feedback so far all around at least. And at the end of the day, so this is for the vendors because I haven't spoken to you all again since Sunday. there was a lot of juice you guys sent. You know, like there was quite a few names of vendors I read in, and I actually wrote down the flavors, the names of the flavors in my notepad of everything you guys sent. So I have a wee record also of uh, parts of your menu because not everybody sent everything, of course. Um, and there was a lot of juice sitting there, and I was like, okay, well, I'm either going to take it home or do something with it for the show, which is still a possibility. I actually need to figure out where I put everything from the end of the day. I do have some here actually. Maybe not today, but there is a look at that. A possibility that this, oops, that's just a mix of everything left over. But everyone who was there at the end of the day when we decided, sorry guys, when I decided to call it quits, well, actually the cafe needed to shut down. We lost the sun. It was about 5:30. We lost the sun off the courtyard, so it got quite cool. We're heading into winter now, so shut everything down, and everyone who was there, I was just like, grab 4 bottles each. So I gave away a shitload of your guys' juice to everybody that was there, and inclusive of the giveaways that Morris also sent from Vaporize. So there is definitely a spread of love of you guys out there and peeps tasting. So I hope that you guys have just found a whole lot of new clientele from this area of the country. I really do, because there was some good feedback for everything, eh? And we were on our phones looking up profiles and sussing out, like people like that name doesn't tell me what this is, so we're looking it up. Oh yeah, we were all over your guys' websites all day. So if you had an influx of traffic, that's why.
That's cool though.
Oh yeah, no, it was great. It was great. It was a really cool day on the whole.
And it would have been good having like a good mix of different juices from vendors around the country, especially for those who may not have tried those juices. It's cool.
Yeah, it really is. What up, Easy? I see you out there in chat. Hey, Naomi. I'm just spotting a couple names that are strolling in. Oh, that's a new one. Who's that? SMD824NZ. What up, bruv? There's an awesome story. Hey, Jen's in the house. What's up?
Hey, Jen.
Danny's out there. Hey, hey. Who have I missed? Yeah, so hang on, I was gonna say something. Where was it going? Someone asked me a question in chat. Yes, I have a new vaping corner. If you guys weren't able to catch last week, yes, I have rearranged my lounge, and I used to be over there under that painting, and now I've shifted my desk this way and have a giant big screen up here now, which is this white glow going on my face, and live chat is up there in the whole stream and everything that I'm watching you guys on, and you're watching me on. All of that is, yeah, it's up there in the big screen. So
Did
oh
you hear
yeah,
that, everybody?
so
She says she's watching you.
hang on, because that way. Anyway, hey, so you can't see it very well because we all know my camera's shit, but I got all my toys out, and you guys won't be able to see a lot of my toys because they're sort of backed up a bit. But everything I own is now on display for as much as I could fit everything onto the mantelpiece. Take that back, take that back. Minus what is on my desk right now beside me, which happens to be 3 other mods, but majority of what I own is up there right now. So yes, Vaporize Morris the Grape is good. I was also vaping that on Sunday. He sent so much juice. I just caught a comment out in chat. Right, so moving right along. Megs, I would like to talk about the vaping subculture in our community. Now,
Yes.
the reason why I thought this would be a good topic today is because summer's busy for a lot of communities, hobbyist groups, you know, anything that involves good weather that people can do their craft with, whether that be sports or cars or, you know, I'm just picking hobbies out of the air right this second. But, you know, my festivals, the music scene. So, like, summer is quite active for us in the vape community and the events being held. Um, oh, cross fingers for our stream, it's gone red again. So, we've had, now I'm going to try and remember them in chronological order. The Wellington meet is in January. We've had the Tauranga meet March. I've just had Top of the South right now in April. We're about to have Christchurch in May, so now I'm going from summer spreading into the year. So other side of winter, we got Auckland in October.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I missed one. Oh, there's Dunedin in there actually. The Vaporium anniversary. They usually do an event. I'm not sure what date they're picking this year. I think last year it was a winter thing, so there could be that one. Apologies if I've missed that one.
Does it
Vaporium.
coincide with their
It was
anniversary?
last year, so I'm well. Last year it did, so I'm sort of thinking out loud. That they would do something similar this year as well, but I'm not sure. So don't quote me, audience. But at the same time, uh, I'm making an assumption as well, being that they did one last year doing that. So that's actually, I started talking about summer and then I went across the whole year, didn't I? Have I missed any other big ones? I mean, yes, there's casual meets. I know Gisborne, Hamilton, Christchurch, lots of casuals. Technically, my one I just had with Top of the South was a casual, but it's the event for this whole region. That's why I included it. However, so my point going, vaping's a really social, I guess it's, yeah, a hobby lifestyle, right? So okay, I'm gonna get into the layers now, Megs. Getting into the layers. You got two layers of people that I see: myself and yourself. Someone who was a smoker who has converted for whatever reason, whether that be health, finances, hobby interests, but you're not really wanting to stop smoking, but it still catches your interest, right? So the smoker type person. And then there's someone like yourself who caught the hobby interest side of it, who wasn't a smoker, right? So you got two layers of people who step into vaping. Somebody correct me if I'm missing a layer for whatever reason, but oh, hang on, I just caught a comment out there in chat. Apologies to Craig, you're right. They are mods, not toys. But I do feel like I have my best on display. That's why I referred to them like that, honey. So apologies to you. Uh, do you agree with me that there's those two layers of people who are like straight off you're on one sort of step or the other, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get like the majority of the people that sort of step into vaping are ex-smokers that are looking to quit and they take up vaping. Um, then there's like the very small percentage, which are the people that are like myself that decide to take up vaping instead of smoking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not putting numbers on it, not putting percentages on it. They're just two layers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then so then you've got okay, so then you've got yourself. So I hope people follow where my thought pattern goes with this, because this is how I view, no opinion, how I view subculture of vaping, not the vaping industry as business. This is just subculture I'm referring to and how I see the spider web, for want of better words. So there's people like Megan, step into it for hobbyist interest. She's a photographer. She digs the coil building and the intricacy and the fiddly of coil building, and then that also encompasses with a hobby and a business and a part of her life that was already there, and they meld together, and of course flavors and all the other things that develop with this particular lifestyle. So you got hobbyist levels straight off the bat that have caught your interest. That's why you in that sector are choosing to vape, right? Regardless of what's caught your eye. Clouds may have caught your eye. The flavors in general, mixology may have caught your eye. Cool, whatevs. Something caught your eye, it's got your interest. You're in, you're enjoying it. Awesome. So then you got people like myself, who's a smoker, who, uh, health reasons, financial reasons, phono pressure, like I said before, you may be a smoker who just sees the hobbyist stuff and you like smoking, but you don't want to stop. But this happens and it just sort of happens. I know a few like that. That's why I put that in there as an option. Um, that's a small number also. Whatever over here. So these layers within this sector as well. Of course, of course. Now I am trying to like keep an eye on chat because I want to know your guys' opinions. I know how I get rambly, and like I said, this is my opinion on how I see the spider web of subculture. And I know a few people agree with my view. I just hope I get my view across clearly. Um, so within this sector, you've got those who just want to quit for health, for whānau, for love, for I want to be here for my kids, my grandkids, all of that. Awesome. Yay. You know, if you've managed to convert, transition completely, if you are choosing to use vaping as a tool to stop a habitual nature or an addictive piece of your personality and you are successful or you're on that road to on that journey, awesome. Yeah, you keep on it. We love those stories. If you are a person that you've you're here, you're like, okay, well I switched now, I stopped smoking, now I'm vaping, what am I doing? And of course the hobbyist stuff of whatever corner, whatever layer of that catches your interest. So you might get into juice making, mixology, flavor profiles, all of that. You're mixing juice, you're selling juice, suddenly a whole new tangent business career has opened up for you. Awesome. There's a layer of subculture right there. The amount of our vendors who were exactly that member of the community. They started out, I just want to do this. I want to save money. I want to be healthy. I want to be here for my kids. Ooh, flavors. Ooh, the chemistry. Ooh, the science of it all. And go down the road for mixology. Or, hey, my juice is good. People are giving me good feedback. I can be a vendor. And they go down the business career route. Awesome. Yeah, you guys. There's a layer of our subculture. That's a solid one right there, though. If you can do it well, many of our vendors are, we know they are globally. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you guys keep it up. Keep up the hard work. We're vaping your hard work, which is great. We got people like Megs, the coil builders. Yeah, we love Megs's coils, don't we? We got Yeti out there in chat. Hey, I just spied Gizzy in the house. What up, bruv? Um, our amazing coil builders across uh, the globe. There's so many. I was like, suddenly a list of coil builders just went through my. There's so many. You guys know there is. YouTube that shit if you aren't aware how many actually are out there, talented beings. Instagram that one even. Okay, so then we got. And something I'm noticing actually, this is just sort of a slight segue. A lot of coil builders are like yourself, Megs, into photography already. I was thinking of Squid Dude right there, own boy Josh, um, M Turk, and even our own Stephen. Like you guys are all into photography as well as coil builders, so it sort of
For
like really
some of
goes hand in
them,
hand.
the
I really like,
photography side of things came in after. um,
and
it's
there's valid too.
it's funny. I mean, you get those that'll get into like the whole coil building things, and then they'll side of vaping, and then they want to take really good shots of like their coils, and sometimes you either need to upgrade your phone in order to take like a really good phone shot, or you go into the next extreme and sort of upgrade to a much bigger type of camera. I already had the camera side of things because that was a hobby that I was into before I started vaping. So, I mean, for me, I think I've been doing photography for about 6 years, and vaping I've been doing for more than
Mm.
two. So, photography side of things was already something that I was into, and I had kind of dabbled with macro photography, but coil shots really delved into macro photography. Um, it Yeah, it was something that I never thought that I would ever delve into when I took up photography. I did it pure. I guess like my main forte for my photography work is portraits or concert photography. I thrive sort of like in that kind of stuff when it comes to photography. So yeah, the whole macro side of it was something I never really dabbled into until I started making my own coils and wanting to take shots and trying to get a little bit more creative with them. Um, so yeah, it's interesting, and I think that kind of shows on some of the coil builders that I've followed since I started vaping, I guess. So it's funny, you see the progression not only in the coil builds but in the um,
Mm.
quality of their photos
The
as you sort of
photography
start to follow them more.
yeah.
And I had the same thing like with Stephen. Stephen was exactly the same. He had these like amazing builds, and his photography side of things has gone up a significant amount in quality since since he started delving into the more artistic builds. Um, I kind of stopped on the artistic side. It just became a bit too much of an effort, and yeah, so most of the builds that I tend to make um, are more for vapability. It's like, am I going to get good flavor from it? Am I going to get decent cloud production? And that's where I'm at. Um, Stephen does really beautiful builds.
It's the that's where I see the photography. This is like going to lead into the next subculture now. The photography and coil builders, albeit not specific to, but then I see that stepping into the next melding layer of subculture being YouTube reviewers and editors doing videos, whether it being coil builds or juice reviews or what have you. Like I see that as a segue bridge across into like the YouTube subculture that's been created as well. Um,
Yeah,
I'm
YouTube
I
slash
there's a
social
couple
media.
more that I haven't mentioned. Yeah, and that whole side of, wow, look at us becoming a personality. This is a subculture in its own, although we're not reviewers, we're entertainers. And of course, there's the other subculture you've got is your cloud chasers. Have I mixed? I feel like I've missed one. Uh, Juice, coils, clouds, YouTube and social media are a big side of it. I feel like I've missed some. Out here, guys, in chat. Like,
Tricks,
uh, okay, and of course you've got, yeah, your tricks
the
branches on from clouds. I
tricksters,
was getting
and
there in a sec.
the yeah,
So
and the cloud
that
chasers.
then that is there's a couple of our crew out here in New Zealand in the chat who I messaged them, tagged. I wanted to actually bring up the couple of groups tonight. So I put the offer out for anybody in our New Zealand community actually if they wanted me to shout out their group, but they were all a bit slack on it or scared or something. But oh yeah, I want to talk about Phil and Coin's group. So they're both out there in chat, and I'm going to pick on New Zealand because these are groups I'm also in. However, these subcultures, everything we've mentioned, of course, this is global. This isn't just New Zealand. These are global subcultures, and of course, throw it out there in chat if I have missed any. Oh yes, you are damn right. the box modders, the builders. I knew there was a major one that I'd missed.
Yeah.
Very much a major part of it, very much a subculture. And then that, of course, that branches on into its own realm of the type of boxes or gear or tubes that they're making,
The
and
collectors.
those. Yeah, can you guys see where I'm going with where how I see vape life with the spider web? It all like one subculture layer branches onto another, and you might not be a part of all of the layers, but you could be part of 2 or 3. And I see it like a spider web in my head, and it's like, okay, cool. How do you link with you? And oh, you link over there, and hey, that's a nice combo, bro. And you know the talents people have got across the board within different realms of our community. That's actually what blows me away.
Mox, can you
Um,
confirm something for me? Person in chat.
what's that? The
That's
person
Mo, isn't
in
it?
chat that is
Yeah, that
Mr.
is.
Morris the
Yeah, it
Vaporizer.
is. He's just pulling your leg,
Here in the
people.
peeps, my
He
yeah.
works with with Sam.
Uh, yeah, he does. Doesn't mean everybody loves everybody all the time. Everybody can be a cunt, you know. What do you? Oh, bless. Yeah, like the spider web that I see in my head is like I totally see vape life visually. And so we've got these Facebook groups in New Zealand. I know they're out there globally. Just our little corner of New Zealand Facebook, I guess, is how you'd look at it, is all I see, or the other international bits I'm in, of course. So we've got Quinn's Groups, New Zealand Vapes. Now, this is not a group per se just for ultimate tricksters sharing their videos and showing off and doing their mad edits and putting up flash things that they might put up on Instagram or YouTube. Although, cool, they might be in the group too. But this is a place where you can come in and put up videos, a jellyfish, or you learned a new technique and you wanted to share a different style that may work to do a certain trick that isn't a commonly known one, or it works for you in your mouth, or whatever the trick is. You know, like I'm way generalizing, but you know, a group where you can help, be helped, learn, and then maybe show off all of the above. All of the above. And the same
Well,
fulfills
that's the thing that makes the vaping community so diverse, is that we cater to not just the beginners, but those that sort of go up into the advanced level. There's a place for everyone to be in within the community, no matter what level you're at. Um, I mean, some that'll start with like the little vape pens, and they're happy to use that. By all means, I mean, it's like they can just keep using that, and it's entirely up to them. But if you're wanting to step up, I'm not going to say through the ranks because that just sounds ridiculous. Like if you want to sort of progress in your journey, um,
yeah.
then you're able to, and it's
And I
excellent.
was just reading that. I was just reading a similar comment along those lines from Phil up there in chat. I can see that it looks weird of how I look up at the chat for you guys on screen. In Phil's NZ Cloud Sports group, it's where a group to focus on developing your competitive vaping. If you are a cloud chaser interested in that level of the subculture and the competitions, you know, in a friendly social manner. That's what these face groups are or are designed for, because all of us hate drama, no matter what corner it may come from. You know, like in this friendly social manner to develop the talent of what that corner of subculture is that you're interested in. But you want to learn more, you want to be one of the best, you've got goals, you've got big dreams, man. Oh my God, big dreams can happen. Like, oh my God, I've just gone blank on his last name. There's a dude, Michael. I can't remember his last name right this second. He's a Canadian vapor, French Canadian, and he is actually a mate of both of ours, Megs. Jamie, Hazy Vapor, and he went and entered France's Got Talent. And I've actually shared this video on our Ohm Kiwis page before, and it's been shared on my wall. Entered France's Got Talent and got through on the judges. I'm not actually 100% sure right now where or what level that particular competition is at, like how far he's gotten yet. But he got through on Vape Tricks. And with Breeze in the studio, and he's up on stage, you know, tricks are hard to nail at the best of times, let alone in the not optimum air conditions. So the fact that he got through and like wowed them with some jellyfish and O's and doing the things up on stage, I can't remember the actual range of tricks he did, but there were a few. It's a cool wee vid. How about we scroll back through our Kiwis page, go back a couple months, easy. Yeah, the video's up there. So, you know, if you've got big dreams to take your vaping somewhere, go for the sky, mate. Like, Francis Got Talent, Vape Tricks. What?
Who'd have thought that something like that would
Personally,
end up on a talent show?
but at the same time, why not? You know? Like, it's a talent. He practiced. He's put skill into it. He's trained his mouth and put hours into learning that skill, the same as other talents and skills that enter such as. Why not? I mean, who knows that he'll get through and win it right to the end? Like, we could only hope, but let's be real. But why not shoot for the sky? Like any of our subcultures, albeit they silly to the normies, to the outside world who don't get it. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Why not? Why can't we do these things? Why can't we take our subculture, the sky's the limit? Because it's solid in our community, same as our title says. Vaping subculture is solid in the community. Well, it is. That's what keeps us interested, isn't it? You know, sure, we might all have our own individual, I would like to stop vaping. You know, I want to get rid of all inhalants out of my life, whatever your goal may be since stopping smoking, if that's where you came from. If you want to stop vaping in your future, then sweet as, bro, whatever your journey is, that's awesome. But if you're going to stay in the subculture and stay hanging, then you got to find those things that keep you interested, don't you? And the subculture is, well, that's why it exists. It keeps us interested, it keeps us entertained, it keeps us doing things, keeps our community alive, keeps us all hanging together. Hey, 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 hanging down at the events so we can blow some clouds, yo. I mean, we wouldn't know half these people if it wasn't for the subcultures. So I don't know. I'm not sure I really had a point with the title. I just wanted to discuss the fact how solid it actually really is. No matter where in the world you are, the States, the Philippines, Portugal, China, Russia, I Swiss vaping is alive everywhere. It really is. And the subculture is alive everywhere. It's what keeps us interested. It's what makes us community because we all have common interests to go and all hang out in a pub and vape and talk about coils, the juice we got, and that awesome vendor who sent you God knows what extra with your order last week, you know, like that word of mouth. The community, the hanging, vape life is subculture. Vape life is subculture. I actually am rambling now. But you guys feel me? I mean, do you feel me?
It is though.
Oh, wow. I need a vape. You say something, darling.
Something. No, I agree. um, I mean, because we have so many different subcultures within the vaping community, it, it means that there's a lot of different things happening like through it. I mean, just catching Keith's comment in the chat. It's like it's more than a hobby; it's a lifestyle, and that's true for a lot of us vapors. It's become a lifestyle, and I want to try that now. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's funny when I see posts come up on Facebook saying, "Oh, I think I've got a problem." So I seem to be like addicted to vaping, and it's like it's not an addiction; it's a passion. So you wouldn't keep collecting the different types of mods that are
That's it,
out
right?
there, or the different type of juices that are out there with the different kinds of builds and coils and things like that, if you weren't passionate about it. Um, yeah,
Oh, there's another subculture right there. Of course, how could I forget the collectors?
yeah, I mentioned that
Like
earlier.
that actually
You're
is
not on
a
here to me.
layer of subculture itself.
Yeah, I mean the first person that springs to mind in regards to being the collector is Steve Doman. um, he's
Oh yes, yeah.
he's been
Joy.
vaping for several years now, and he's accumulated quite a collection. um, I mean, it was interesting because when I first saw his collection, I was like, "Oh Lord, I'd hate to imagine what mine looks like when I reach that particular milestone that he was at." I think at the time when I first saw it, he was about 5 years vaping, and it's like, "Oh wow, wow." So he has a very impressive collection. But yeah,
There's
my,
mine.
my spending in terms of vape gear has dropped significantly. It's dropped a lot. um, the last piece of equipment or piece of gear that I had purchased myself, I'm just trying to look to see what it might have been. I have a funny feeling that it's the ARIA standard that I bought from Cam. I'm sure that's the last thing that I ever purchased. I can't think of anything else that might have come in after that.
The last thing I purchased was my Apocalypse Gen, which is sitting on my broadside right now. Oh my god, my fingers are on it. Ah! I had my broadside out at the meet this weekend.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need more not 80 stands. I need more actual mod stands. I need a broadside mod holder.
What are your hands for?
Oh yes.
Need a broadside mod holder. What are
Okay,
your hands
before
for?
my Apocalypse, these are the only ones that aren't
See,
up on the
Cam, I
shelf right
didn't
now.
count the broadside because I didn't purchase it. You and Tom were nice enough to get it for me, and I'm incredibly thankful for it. And it's funny because I've said it before. I'm pretty sure I've said it on another show that I don't think that I've used a mech mod as much as I had since I got in the broadside. Yeah, there it is, the broadside. I'm actually quite tempted to put my recoil on it.
I didn't say the broadside either because I didn't purchase it either.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
valid.
talking about items that I purchased. Um, Yeah, I have a funny feeling that it was either the ARIA standard or the I think I got like a dot mod RTA clone. One day I will get an authentic one. So I really want one of those. Probably the newer one. Um, is it the 25? It's been a while since I've looked at gear.
I think
Only
so.
because it's like if I don't have the money for it, then I won't really shop around or look around. Um,
We need to get onto that though. We need to do a hardware catch up for our community.
yeah, we
That is
do.
something that we need to
It's been
sort
a while
comings.
because I know that when we had started the show that I would talk about hardware and stuff, and I did last year. Last year I did. This year's been a little bit slow in terms of gear for myself. Um, so I'm going to get back on there.
Is there anything else we want to mention about subcultures and our thoughts upon them?
I think
I
we've
didn't
pretty
really
much
have
covered it,
anything.
eh?
Wasn't Yeah, it wasn't a pro or negative. Just for anybody tuning in now, wasn't a pro or negative. If you're going to go back and catch the replay, it was just our thoughts on why our vaping community is the way it is, the subcultures that live, the spider web that makes up our community, and what the core of it all is, because there isn't a core, it's all of it together. It is the spider web that makes it a community, and it's all of the layers and pieces. So yeah, just well, I guess really with the ramblings, my thoughts on it all. um we all know that I do most of the talking.
Well, yeah,
um,
especially if it's like
yeah,
something
like
that
well,
you were so heavily involved in. I mean, had I had the opportunity to come down to the top of the South Island meet, then yeah, I'd totally be jumping all over that as well. But unfortunately, I wasn't there, so I can't input anything on in regards to that. So I did my best with the
I guess
subcultures.
I guess really where the flow was, where I was going to take that all, was it's the community and all these layers within the daily online interaction that make our events, that make people want to come and interact and hang and meet people in the flesh, and obviously for those into those particular layers, have their clan comps, participate, be a contestant in those, in the trick comps, in the coil building comps. We've also got a show and shine competition, which effectively is a combination of those who customize their purchase mods and those who build their own. So it encompasses the box modders as well, that one. Yeah, so like it, one goes in hand with the other. The subculture is a reason why events are successful, why they exist, why we put in the effort to make them happen. Yeah, even the casual ones, like in the weekend, like the passion behind it. You're not wrong with word me. It's the passion behind it. Why I do the events is definitely a passion behind it, fighting for the cause I believe in, and that's helping other people get off cigarettes or enjoy something that they have found that holds their interest. Yeah,
I
definitely the
like the
passion
social
is why
aspect.
I do it. And
The
well,
social aspect
it's
is a
all
big part for
parcel.
me.
Yeah, it's all part and parcel. I mean, I know a lot of us have come out of our shells, stepped out of our houses, even from online interaction. A lot of us have that safe space, just interacting online. And yeah, going and doing it in person and hanging out is a very real step to the community and makes us all that much tighter, I guess. So
Hmm.
reinforces the friendships. Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course. I'm glad somebody said it. There is another layer to the subculture, of course, that we have forgotten, Megs, and I can't believe that I forgot it. I feel like I should slap myself in the face. Advocacy and all of the government law side of it as well. You know, that's a very
Yes.
real layer in our subculture. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, right? I feel like I should slap myself in the face.
I mean, it's
So,
funny because as far as I see it, every time a vapor interacts with somebody who doesn't know what it is and they get a little bit of education, they're essentially advocating. They're advocating
yep,
vaping. So it
yep,
comes sort of like
completely.
part of the entire package. See, like if you're going to come across somebody and be like, oh, they're all really negative about it, and it's like, well, actually, it has nothing to do with that. It's this. Um, what's funny though is that a lot of people that end up discussing vaping with someone who doesn't understand or someone who doesn't know anything about vaping, they don't even realize. They don't realize that they're actually advocating. So if you've been doing this and you don't realize that you're advocating, you are advocating. You are advocates for vaping just by talking about it. um, it's it's incredible. I mean, and then you get like those that are more in the extreme side of the advocacy, where they're actually communicating with the government and the health professionals and all of that. I
Yeah, so
mean, that's a whole nother.
there's layers even within the term
Yeah,
advocacy.
there's that. I mean it's awesome. I mean, those in New Zealand who have like already heard about the government announcement and everything, had it not been for those advocates within New Zealand, that announcement probably never would have happened.
Mm.
Oh no.
I am, yeah, I'm actually quite blown away at now that I've thought about it, well, thought of it rather, after I can't see who made the comment now, but mentioning advocacy, yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. The layers that go within that itself are just quite many hands involved, is how I would put that. Like even another spider web down the side of the spider web, but a cool piece of the bigger spider web, because no matter where you are in the world, those advocates doing those layers matter to you in your government where you are, and they're the ones fighting to have your guys' voices heard, I guess is how you'd word that. I know the fights, that the many battles in the greater war continue across the globe, still continuing state by state with the FDA and the US. Australia just, well, honey, just need to kick up the balls, really. And here we are in little old NZ getting amazing wins, or at least the steps towards, because of course our law hasn't passed yet, but the proposal being out there public, well, we're damn well on the way, aren't we? I wish
Exactly.
the rest of the world, wish the rest of the world would follow us. I really do. It's quite a shame for that one. Right, my dear. What else would we like to add out the subcultures? Oh, just for all our New Zealand crew, I once this video has uploaded, I will put the Facebook links for New Zealand Vape Tricks and New Zealand Cloud Sports down there in our description if you guys want to join and figure out what the competitive side, or learning how to do the bits and pieces for the competitive side, is up your alley, and you're interested in wanting to know what happens in those groups, or the countdowns that we follow when we do a cloud comp, or the little range of techniques to do a certain type of trick. You know, if those are up your alley, then yeah, come back and hit those descriptions. Once this video is loaded, I'll make sure they're down there. Yeah, do we want to add any more about the subcultures? Because I don't have too much more to say tonight, love.
Oh god, that sucks. In South Australia, they're about to basically ban all vape shops and online sales.
Australia, what you up to, bro?
I wouldn't necessarily put it on Australia. It's more of the Australian government.
No, It's the government, but you know
Australian
they
government.
reside in Australia. Oh, it's actually quite ridiculous how what's the word I want? Ignorant. The Australian government are actually being to all of the information. Actually, ignorant might not be the word. Fucking sellouts and being bought off by Big Tobacco. Maybe that's right.
Yeah,
Or is
big
it Johnson
tobacco,
and
big
Johnson?
pharma.
Oh, the big name money in whatever direction from whatever corner of the globe is behind a lot of the influences in many of the opposite corners of the globe. So whoever's behind the Australian government right now, would you just quit it out? Because we're trying to save lives, man.
Exactly. I mean, what do you think that these guys are trying to do? Right here up in the corner.
Hey,
Trying to save 1 billion lives.
yeah, I spoke to Aaron actually, and yeah, we're gonna lock down that show to have the year anniversary on from the world premiere. So of course, I hope you guys come and tune in for that episode. That'll be coming up, and
I can't wait to catch up with Aaron again. He's such an awesome dude.
approximately 4 weeks off the top of my head. That show is. Right, right. What is coming up in the future? We've got some reviews coming up, Megs. I've got to get you some juice. I have to get things sent off to you. So I think next week we're doing Johnny's juice line, irresistible e-liquids.
Yes.
Yes. And then I need to send you Nikki Nectar, and I need to send you some Fusion Fine, I believe it is, and we're going to do review of. We've done Fusion Fine before, but these are different flavors that we haven't had, and we haven't done
new line
before. So
I
I got to
hear
send you
they're
some of
good.
that. Oh, and then there was another one, and Vape Force. So I got to send you some of Sean's line, and we're going to do him as well. But next week is definitely, Johnny Fusion Fine. Sorry, irresistible e-liquids. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. I looked down at my hoodie.
Sweet. And then I just need to get in touch with Jock because Jock just said that you just hold on to what you've got and he'll send me some.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome. I need to locate one of the flavors. I think it might be in my handbag. So Jock's missus made a flavor that I've taken quite a liking to. Oh my god, I'm going to butcher the name, Jock. I know it. Anion. God, I hope I've said that right. Anion. Anion? Okay, not anion. Anion. My bad.
Anion.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to say something out there in chat now. It's really yummy, Megs, and Holly made it. Yeah, it's a good one. It's strawberry lime lemonade.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, it's nice and light and refreshing. So yeah, it'll be a good one. Oh, I'm trying to see things going on out there in chat. Alrighty, honey, have you got anything else to say to the lovely peeps?
Do I have anything else to say? I love you.
I love you. Oh my god, that look on your face, Gil.
I love you.
Yeah, always big loves out there to all the vape fam that come and hang with us every week, whether you be in New Zealand or on the other side of the world. No matter the time, we appreciate the hangs, and yeah, big loves for you guys for putting in the time to come and say hi to us live. Oh, hang on, I need to spell. Oh, there we
Didn't
go.
Jock just spell it?
Oh, I missed Jock spell it. Oh, yeah, there we go. And ion. Yeah. Okay, all good. Yeah. Loves to all the fams. Next week, we will be doing the irresistible e-liquids juice tasting. So come and hang with us if you want to see what we think of Johnny's juice line.
Yes, it'll be the first time I've ever tried it.
Ditto. Be the first time I've ever tried Johnny's juice as well. So it'll be
And it's hilarious
interesting.
because I've met him like several times now. But I've never ever sort of thought to myself, hey Johnny, how about you give me some of your juice to try and I'll let you know what I think. So for the first time, yeah, he actually approached us and was like, hey. And I was like, what's up? And yeah, so now we're here.
All good, guys. Yeah, we're gonna sign off early tonight. I actually have my parents' wedding anniversary to go and get to. We're off to a dinner reservation out at a restaurant, so I'm out of here.
Oh, happy birthday to not happy birthday, happy anniversary. Sorry, got myself all. Meh. What's stupid is that I had anniversary in the head and birthday fell out of my mouth.
It's most amusing when it happens, eh? Yeah, what is it? I'm just trying to think. 43rd wedding anniversary. I think I had that right. Yeah.
How long?
43. 43.
Wow.
So awesome. Yeah, we're off out to the show, and we're gonna catch you guys next week for that live juice testing, and hopefully you'll be able to come and hang again and give us your thoughts. And of course, if there's anything else going on in the community and advocacy, and anything happens throughout the week, we'll let you guys know what's going on. So, mwah, big loves to you guys across the globes. Loves from the Ohm Kiwis. We'll see you same bat time, same bat channel next week. We'll go out with some clouds.
Oh, just cover the camera.
Of course, be safe out there, guys. Keep it froggy, keep it real. And oh shit, Meeks, what's our motto? Research.
Oh yeah, research.
Research.
I'm telling you, man, I'm getting that post-it. God damn it, I always muck it up. So yeah, research, educate, inform.
Not the other way around.
Oh,
inform
damn
and educate. Inform yourself. Inform yourself, then educate and advocate with your information. So research it, inform yourself, educate others, and advocate for the cause. That's the one, guys.
I fully potatoed that.
You so did. That's so funny. Have a great night, everybody, and yeah, keep it real, keep it foggy, keep it safe.
Bye-bye, y'all.